I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you, by doing this course, what do you want to have happen? Now, you might say, well, the answer to that question is obvious. I don't want to feel anxious and I don't want to have this problem in my life. But if you stop and think about it, you haven't answered the question. You've answered what you don't want to have happen. You don't want to feel anxious and you don't want to have a problem. So I'd like you to take a few moments and answer the question, what do you want to have happen? Now, when I ask that, people often reply, well, I don't know, I just want to feel normal. I just want to feel like other people. But that doesn't answer the question either. Just answering feeling normal doesn't tell me what you mean by normal, and I suspect it doesn't tell you a great deal either. So let's take an example. This is an example I use quite a lot throughout this course. Let's say you get anxious at work if you have to go into a meeting and answer questions. You hate people looking at you. So there we have the first step. You know where and when you want change to take place. So if at a meeting, what do you want to have happen? And you might say, well, I just want to feel confident. And that's good, we're making progress, we're starting to get there. But you need to answer for yourself, what do I mean by feeling confident? Let's say, for example, you are really good at sport. You really excel in a particular sport, and when you play sport, you really feel confident. So ask yourself, when I'm playing sport and I feel confident, what happens? And you might say, well, I just feel energized, I feel strong, there is a power here in my chest that makes me feel really good. And so, when you're at a meeting, if you feel energized with a power in your chest and you're feeling strong, would that make a difference? And you might say, wow, yeah, that would be great. But we need a little bit more. When you're at a meeting and you're feeling strong and energized, what do you want to see? And you might realise that when you're actually in a meeting, you're looking down, you've got your pad and a bit of paper and you're writing and fidgeting. But that's not what you want. What you would like to do is to be able to look up, look people in the eye and see people looking back at you with some sort of admiration, knowing that you have something to give. Okay, so you're at a meeting, you're feeling energized and strong, and you're looking people in the eye and seeing people looking back at you. And finally, what do you want to hear? What will you be hearing when you're in that situation? Well, obviously, you'll be hearing your own voice. So what do you want that voice to sound like? I want it to feel powerful and deep and steady and clear. And there we have an answer. What do I want to have happen? When I am at a meeting, I want to feel strong and energized and powerful. I want to be able to look people in the eye and feel confident when they look at me. And I want to hear my voice strong, steady, deep and clear. At a meeting, that's what I want to have happen. So now you need to go away. First of all, you need to list the times and places when you want this change. And then under each of those, you need to list the things that you want to have happen in terms of feeling, seeing and hearing. Don't go any further until you have done this. Write down some notes, because we will be using those notes later on in the course.